Hi there, we are Brandie and Missy, and this is Conversations and Situations with Brandie and Missy. And we are a fun and fair, kind of irreverent view on food scenes, things we do, things we like to just sort of admit that we do and share them with you. So we have a different topic for each one of these podcasts. Please check out all of our podcasts. We like to tickle your funny bone a little bit. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Tickle. And today, what is our subject?
Today we are talking about food and cooking disasters.
Yes, food disasters.
That we've done ourselves.
Yes, I like to say we like to open the door, like let's have a conversation about a situation. And the situation is that you try to do something, doesn't work out. One thing that always cracks me up is that we always try to do things for big events.
Sure.
Thanksgiving, let's change the stuffing.
I know, let's try a brand new recipe.
Ooh, yeah, let's not do the regular rolls, let's do these rolls. It's like never a good idea.
Yeah.
So I like you to start all the time because mine are always like so shaming that I like you to start.
I have a really bad one.
Okay.
So my blessed husband of nearly 20 years, what's up? When we were first married, so I made this pasta, and it was a recipe from this food magazine, and I was all excited. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm making dinner for my husband. Oh my Lord. Okay, so I had the pasta in the pan, and it said, while it was warm, to add the blue cheese. And the minute it hit the pan, it was so putrid, I cannot even begin. Like, it was so bad. I thought, okay, well, I spent all this money, we're newlyweds.
Yeah,
and
blue
just
cheese is
starting
expensive
out.
if you're just starting.
So I served it up, and it was like, it would get, like, this is my fork, it would get this close, and you would just gag from the smell. It was so bad. My sainted husband starts shoveling it in because he doesn't want to say anything, and I just said, honey, just stop. Just stop.
Okay.
It's okay. I threw it out and we ordered pizza. Oh, it was, I think for 10 years, neither one of us could go anywhere near blue cheese.
Yeah, and I love blue cheese, but it is a dirty foot smell.
Yeah, it is.
It's like goat cheese. It's like, if you're not ready for goat cheese, even like me, I love goat cheese, but if it's in something and I wasn't ready for it, I go cat hairball. What was that?
Wow.
Yeah. Cat hairball.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is chicken in a crock pot. Okay, so there are Pinterest, or as I like to call the jerks. It's a great place to go. You're like, oh, I want to do like a crock pot recipe. Like I'm really busy. I have a very busy life. I'm just, like everybody else.
Yeah.
You have a family, career, all this stuff. So I several times, went to Pinterest, got sent to websites. Yeah. And I love my crock pot. Everyone knows I have a very romantic relationship with all of my crock pots. Yeah, 3. It's not okay.
Wow.
There's nothing that's okay. Like we have a whole basketball team between the two of us in crock pots at this point.
I love it.
So I cook it, and every time I cook it, it's like gummy. It's like flaky, like tuna. Like it. And you see it's like, oh, shredded chicken on these recipes, like shredded salsa chicken. And I even have a friend who's like, oh my gosh, you put your chicken in there and then you put the salsa on it. And I do it. And then my husband, bless his heart, I will say, this is how he'll respond. I'll say, how is it? How do you like the chicken? And he'll go, it's not my favorite. Which is his way of saying, never cook this again.
Please stop torturing me.
Never cook this again. So yeah, it won't work. If you know how to make it work,
leave a comment, please.
Missy Mackey, it's easy. Yeah. This is what you have to do. Okay, that's it. That's my first one.
Okay, my second one is a year ago. I went gluten-free. Oh, there's so many disasters.
Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the worst one, I actually blogged about it. It was so bad. It made me laugh so much because I made this banana bread and it exploded. It like flowed like a slow lava flow over the edge of the pan and baked in place. It was the most ugly thing that's ever come out of my oven, ever. Although, it was totally delicious.
I was going to say it was delicious. Why do you think it flowed over?
Who knows?
Lack of delicious is what I would say.
I don't know.
It hated itself so much and it crawled out of the ditch.
Like, get me out!
I'd rather burn to death in the oven than be a gluten-free item.
You know what I think it was? Is I cooked it in this small little pan, and the recipe had called to cover it with foil. And I think you're supposed to cover it later, not from the beginning. So it was like, and just like, it was bad. There's a picture.
I think what happened was bread is not supposed to be gluten-free, so thou shalt not cook it.
Perhaps, yes. Just kidding. So you know.
That's mine. My next one, baked fries. Have you ever tried to bake French fries? Oh my gosh, look at these beautiful potatoes. I'm gonna grab a bunch of them, and you know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna be so healthy and so delicious. I'm gonna wash them, I'm gonna cut them up, and salt and pepper and a little olive oil. I'm gonna put them on the tray and put them in the oven. Never works. Never works. I'm gonna turn them over halfway through. Like by the 5th time of trying to do this, even though you're following every recipe, it never works. They're burnt, they bubble, they're burnt. They're not cooked all the way. You can't get them equally sized because who has a potato shusher, you know? So you're taking the time to cut. Potatoes are already a PIA to cut.
They are. You know what? I never peel them.
No, me neither.
Never. Why?
And so honestly,
there's
like
vitamins in there.
And that's what I was always taught. It was like you eat the skin. So yeah, potato fries, potato fries. I hope they're potato fries.
What?
No, really, it's baked, scratch, French fries.
Yeah.
Don't work.
Right.
And those of you who are putting them up with photos, I'm
On Pinterest.
Pretty sure you're lying.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
They're usually right next to the shredded chicken. Right next to the crock pot recipe, jerks.
So please, is there a step missing? I mean, what are we missing?
I don't know.
Right?
I soaked them in the ice water. I drained them. I tried to get the starch out. I saved some starch for later. I mean,
You know what we should do? Just fry them already.
Leave me the tip below on how the stupid fries work, because I'd like to have a healthy French fry because I'm buying bags of tater tots, okay? This is not okay. Wait, I think that was a guilty pleasure.
That should have been on our guilty pleasure.
Oh, by the way, I buy bags of tater tots. My kids love them.
I love them.
So delectable. So, baked fries. Yeah, right.
Okay, then. Oh, my third one. This is all about adventures in changing up your food diet with Brandie. So I made vegan mac and cheese. Stop.
Vegan?
Stop yourself.
What are you doing?
Right now. You know the lesson that I learned? Okay, so I had this recipe.
Okay, stop. The fact that you were just doing
I
vegan
know.
cooking.
I know. Shh. So I tried this recipe. This gal tells me, oh my gosh, my kids love it. You know, they have her son has a milk anaphylactic kind of situation, okay? I have a high cholesterol situation. So he literally could die, right? I guess so could I. Anywho, so I made this recipe because she just raved and raved and raved about it. And I don't know if it was I don't know. I don't know what it was. It was too sweet. It was mushy. It was not okay. It was not okay.
What was the item?
It was, I made it with a gluten-free pasta, which I'd never used before. Mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was that I think I used rice milk, and it's too sweet, and I'd never used that before either. So we have a system in our house when we try new things, and it's called Would You Make It Again? And this got
Yes, we do that.
Not so much on that one. I mean, it wasn't inedible, but it definitely was here's what I learned. If I'm gonna eat mac and cheese, just eat mac and cheese. Period.
Agreed.
Okay then.
Check. Okay, my last one. Pancakes with sprinkles.
Wait, are we back to guilty pleasures or what?
No, I have small children. So you make pancakes and you're like, you know what would be cute? I'm gonna put rainbow sprinkles in these. So first mistake. This is a twofer, friends. The first batch, And these are split in between like different weeks. The first batch, I put them in, mixed them up, and you know what happens to rainbow sprinkles when you introduce them to a wet product? They dissolve.
Over. Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So, okay, so I ended up having like tie-dye acid trip pancakes that started out, like the first two were kind of like swirly and cute and everything, and then when it got to the last three were like purple. Which just, you know, when you mix all the colors of the little shaker of rainbow sprinkles, the final output is purple. So there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
so second time, I'm like, okay, well, I've got this under control. I'm not putting you in until I'm going to pour the batter, and then I'm going to sprinkle them, and then they'll sit there, and they'll be like that. So I pour the batter onto the griddle, sprinkle them, going well, flip it over. What is that smell? They also burn at a very low.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So they just like melt it out, and they turn like black, and it's really hard. It's hard to be a Pinterest mom. Just is. And by the way, all those recipes wrong.
I see a theme with you today with our cooking disaster. Don't trust the Pinterest.
And that's all I have for you on all of, I have a lot more, but that's all I'll admit to in one episode.
There's so many opportunities for this. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Conversations and Situations. Be sure to visit our YouTube channel. If you're watching this somewhere else, it comes from YouTube. You can subscribe there and give us a thumbs up.
www.conversationsandsituations.com.
Yes.
Oh, our Twitter handle, ConvoSitch.
ConvoSitch.
Or you can just Google one of our names, Missy Mackey.
You'll find us. And also on Facebook, so be sure to check us out there. We like to have a little fun with our Facebook community over there. Until next time, get your conversation on, and hey, we're joking, mostly.